is up, my friends? My name is Echo Throom, and today we're here to talk about mass Valkyrie attacks versus mass miner attacks. As many of you already know, I streamed tonight using the mass Valkyrie attack strategy, did fairly well with it, and then I decided to switch over to mass miner, giving me a whole bunch of footage that I can share with you guys here today. And we're going to kind of figure out which one we like best. And in this attack right here, there is a ton of loot in this base, 600,000 gold, almost 500,000 elixir, and we're looking at 5,000 dark elixir. I'm starting off with my Queen Walk, level 40 Queen, 4 healers right on top of her, and she's going to work her way down the base. I'm trying to pick away a lot of this base before I send in those Valkyries. I only have one rage spell in the bag right here. I was hoping to brew up 2, but unfortunately the spell's got a little twisted up right here. So I can only rage up my Queen one time, and as you can see, she's being targeted pretty heavy there by those Expos guys, but she's going to get through it. She's going to be okay because those healers are still within the rage. She's pounding on some of those storages, and now she's going to start pounding on that wall to try and take that gold, or maybe the gold before, I'm not sure, but it looks like the gold is going first. Wizard Tower is going to go down. I thought she was going to go down. I popped her ability. She's doing okay. Wall breakers are in, opening up that compartment right there. And then I sent in one test Valk. I wanted to clear the path so that the Valkyries would go into the base and start helping out this Queen. And as you can see, the Valk's all pathing in the right direction. Here we go. No rage spells, unfortunately, because I used it on that Queen. So I throw the heal, and that heal actually helps out the Queen as well. But Valkyries are doing what Valkyries do, and that's running around the outside of the base. You need to funnel so perfectly with Valkyries so that they go in the right direction. I don't know why. I don't know. I really don't have an answer as to why they never go in exactly the right direction that I want them to. Probably because I'm not the best at funneling. Maybe because it's the troop. I don't know, the makeup of the troop, whatever it may be. We are still getting the job done. Queen's on that dark elixir, pounding on it pretty nicely right there, guys, and looks like she's going to be going down soon. She's working on that elixir collector. There she goes, but those healers are not done yet. They're going to follow along those Valkyries, keeping them alive, and unfortunately they're sitting right on top of that air defense right there, but the Valkyries break in and take down that AD really quickly there, guys. Now they're working on the wall, and they're going into that Expo. The air defense right there in front, right by those Valks, has taken out the healers. Unfortunately, that would have made this a 100% attack if those healers could have stayed up. But as you're going to see, I do not get 100% on this attack here, guys. But I do get the majority of the loot. I get a ton of loot out of the base. Unfortunately, though, like I said, I don't get the 100%. Even though I don't care what league I'm in. I usually like to frequent Crystal League. I still do like to bring in 100% just so that I know that I did a nice job with the attack itself. But the Valks, they're such a fun troop to use, but they really are hard to funnel. It's hard for me to get them into the core. Let me know in the comments below if you struggle getting Valkyries to funnel in the right direction as well, or if this is something that's just unique to me and maybe I need to work on my funneling skills more. Few Valkyries left right here. We have a little bit of loot left. There's some dark elixir, there's some gold, and hopefully the Valkyries, oh, they're not going to make it in. I was hoping they would have made it into the core there, but they did not, into the core, to that compartment there, but they didn't get there. Let me show you guys another Valkyrie attack that I thought was a pretty good one. I'll be right back with that. And here we are, the second Valk attack, and again, guys, a lot of loot, not as much dark as I would like, but there's 500 gold, 500 elixir, and 2,500 dark elixir. And again, I'm starting out with that Queen Walk, this time in the southern portion of the base. I'm gonna pick away as much as I can, and I'll give you a little spoiler here, guys. This attack, again, was a high 90% attack, not grabbing that 100%, and my reasoning is, I think that the Queen Walk is taking a lot of time. Not 100% sure if that's the main reason why the attacks are not getting 100%, but whatever it may be, I do have 2 rage spells this time around, and I have 3 heal spells, and I'm going to rage them up really quickly. But look at this, they run right outside of that rage. A couple of them get into it again, but not the way that I would have liked. Again, pathing of the Valks, difficult for me. Maybe it's because I don't use the troops so often, but it actually worked out because the Queen and those healers are going to go into that heal and into that rage spell, and it's going to do an alright job. So the Valks are busting into this compartment down here in the east. Queen is still walking with a Valk. They're doing a little bit of tanking for her. And we have these Valkyries. They're going to be going through that wall, but they decide that they want to go around instead. Check that out. Completely wasted that heal spell on these Valkyries that decided they wanted to run around the base instead. So they're going to do their run completely around the base, guys, and I am going to have a wizard that could pretty much walk his way around for a while. The Valkyrie's going to work on those 2 No, she's not going to get them down. That's going to come nip us in the butt in a little bit, as you're going to soon see. But the Valkyries are still running around the base, around the outside, in the middle. They're kind of all over the place, guys. Let's be honest. My queen still has her ability. I have a rage and a heal spell. I should have probably raged up these Valkyries a little bit sooner because I really wanted to get through this base with enough left. But those mines are going down right over there. Those Teslas sitting right behind the wall. They're not even a high-level Tesla, but they're doing some work because I can't get to them in time. Queen's working on the town hall right there, guys. That goes down. Healers are still on the queen. She's doing just fine, but the Valkyries are not, and that's the issue that we're running into. And what you're going to see here, guys, is the rest of my attack is just this queen pounding on the walls, trying to get through the rest of the base, and what happens is time's gonna run out. She's gonna make her way through all these. We're looking at about 25 seconds left in the attack. She's pounding on the walls. I use the archers to try and help out a little bit, but she's just not gonna have enough time to get herself over to those last two Teslas to take them out. Obviously, the queen walk was a strong part of this attack, but time was not. So, two attacks that I had right there, probably the two best loot attacks that I had of the night using Valkyries, and I didn't grab 100%. Let's see what I can get with those miners. Now, I'm going into a base right here. It looks like a pretty leveled up Town Hall 10. I only have 4 heal spells, and I decided I'm going to go hit this anyway. They have those Inferno Towers, and miners struggle severely, in my opinion, against Infernos. I don't have a rage spell either, so I'll tell you right now, I am not going to get 100%, but I was going for the Dark Elixir in this raid. I was about to get my boulders to be researched, and I need a little bit more Dark Elixir, so I decided with 6,000 dark in this base, I have to go at it. And my miners do. They're on the Dark Elixir storage right there, guys. But those Inferno Towers are doing some serious work. I throw them under heal as well, but they're not going to get through all of it. They do take down the storage, but they don't take down the Town Hall or the Inferno Towers. Those Inferno Towers are so good multi-targets against the miners. So it really, it's a struggle using the miners against the multi-target Infernos. I still personally struggle against them. Haven't figured out exactly how to get it done. But I still have the miners going. I'm going to get some good loot out of this base anyways. Unfortunately, I don't get all of the golden elixir, but I do get a good enough amount so that I'm happy. Paid for the raid, gave me a little extra gold, and got a whale of a dark elixir load right there as well, guys. As you can see, I dropped my queen in just to try and grab that storage right there, and then we end the battle because I don't care about percentage. I just wanted to go in and get that loot. So 6,000 dark elixir was the highlight of this one, and why don't I go right now into a live farm with you guys using the miners and see what we can find. So I'm going to head back to my home base now. My queen is up and ready to go. My miners are ready, and my spell composition looks good. 5 heals. Let's go find something live with you and see if I can get some huge loot. It looks like I ran into some decent loot here, guys. Not the most I've ever seen, but a good amount. 400 gold, 400 elixir, and almost 4,000 dark elixir. So we're going to go in on this base right here and give it our best shot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with my miners. I'm going to actually start out with the queen and some archers over here, guys. I'm going to do something a little different than I normally do and try and get them funneling a little bit, keeping those miners in the core of the base. I'll pop that queen's ability if need be. Actually, I don't even need to yet. So we're going to send the miners in now, right over here, allowing that queen to do a little bit of work. She's going to work her way around the base. We'll pop her ability. She's going to die out fairly quickly there, guys, but she's keeping the miners from going over to the left-hand side of the base, which really helps out a lot as the raid goes on. Miners are in. They're doing some work right there, going in towards the core, which is fairly dead. There are those Teslas, though, guys, and Teslas do a lot of damage to these miners, so you always want to heal them up as well. I drop a heal spell over the majority of the troops that we have. They're all basically in the core right now. 3 more heal spells in the bag. Probably won't even need all of them yet in this attack, guys. It looks like I'm doing a nice job getting through here, beating up on the majority of the defense going on right now, guys. With the Inferno Towers being down, I'm going to throw a heal right over here just to get everyone just feeling good. You know, I don't want my miners to be too low on health. That should be it, which will save me 1 heal spell, which saves me about 25,000, 30,000 elixir on the raid. And like I said, guys, these miner raids are expensive. Using all your heal spells and all of the troops, you're looking at a 360,000 elixir attack. So you want to attack those bases with over 350,000 elixir at least. and that would be making you break even. So when I could save a heal spell here and there, I try to, because every little bit you can save is more profit on the other end. And when you're using the mass miner strategy, guys, you're not spending any dark elixir, actually 0 unless if you use a poison spell, but you are using a lot of elixir, so something to keep in mind. As you can see, 416, 410, and 3685. Not a bad find. I'll take that all day long. So taking a look at my home base, I know you guys like to be kept up with what's going on. Actually, let me go to my progress sprays here, guys, because I just cleaned up some shrubbery and we can take a look at what's going on. I have my new Expo's been dropped. It's still level 1. I just put my level 1 Inferno down. It's going up to level 2. And as far as research goes, just started out that bowler. And as what I finished up was, what was cooking? I don't even remember what it was. Oh, the hog riders. I upgraded those hogs, so now I have max hogs for Town Hall 10 as well. Can start using some of those hobo strategies that we talk about in the past. And I'm going to do a quick train. We'll train that up, and I always go back in as well and brew up a bunch of heal spells. You got to keep them filled up for these miners. But guys, thanks so much for coming down. I appreciate each and every one of you being down here with me. If you enjoyed your stay, please subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments below. Valkyries or miners, which one do you prefer? The dark elixir heavy composition, which is with the Valks, or the elixir heavy composition, which is with the miners? Me personally, you know I'm a miner guy, but those Valks are fun to use. I just like when they just run around the base aimlessly because I can't funnel, and I yell at them the whole time because my heal spells are just placed wherever. But whatever it may be, guys, hope you enjoyed. Come down to some of my streams. I have them every other night, and the only way you can know about that is you subscribe to the channel and hit those notifications so you know exactly when I go live. Hit me up over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe. I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.